We live in the age of information, and right now, as the human species, we have never had such quick, easy, and direct access to endless information right at our fingertips. We are currently living in a unique time that has never been experienced before. In this video, I will be talking about the astrological ages and how we are currently moving from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. The cycle of precession lasts 25,800 years, and there are 12 constellations in the zodiac. Roughly every 2,150 years, the sun's position at the time of the vernal equinox moves in front of a new constellation. The age of Aquarius begins when the March equinox point moves out of the constellation Pisces and into the constellation of Aquarius. I remembered back in 2012, everyone was telling me, we are shifting into the age of Aquarius on 21 December 2012, and the world as we know it is going to end. Now I understand the panic back then, considering the Mayan prophecies and the 2012 movie that stirred a panic. What is important to note is that yes, the world as we know it will end, but that does not mean that the actual world will actually end itself. Others believe that the age of Aquarius occurred on the year 2000, while others have theories that it occurred way earlier. While we are on the edge of the age of Pisces, and we begin to move into the age of Aquarius, we can notice the changes around us happening drastically. Over the last 50 years, technology and science have boomed beyond what we have ever imagined it to be, and it will only be getting more advanced. Once we have moved entirely into the age of Aquarius, which we are unsure exactly when that will be, however soon, life as we know it will be completely taken over by technology, media, and information. In December 2020, there will be a great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius, and this is quite a big deal. Many astrologers say this conjunction marks the official beginning of the age of Aquarius. When will the age of Aquarius officially begin? The truth is, we do not know. What we do know is that we are very close, and we are seriously starting to see the impacts of this manifesting through the changes in life as we know it happening around us. Now, how is this impacting us currently? We are being bombarded with so much information now, compared to how much information we had access to 20 years ago. And this influx of endless information is confusing us. We get told by others, this is the truth. We get told by the things we watch, this is true. And to be honest, there is so much information going around now that I'm pretty sure no one out there knows what the actual truth really is. We live in a world that has become a dumpster fire of information. There are so many views and opinions out there that I'm pretty sure finding the truth is almost inaccessible, and no one out there knows what the actual truth is. With the internet, anyone can create information that goes viral, and everyone will believe it. An example of this is the Avril Levine conspiracy theory. A blog was created with all kinds of information on how Avril Levine is actually dead, and she is currently being impersonated by someone else. The theory originated from a Brazilian online blog called Avril Levine morreu e foi substituída por uma sósia in 2005. The blog post, which is in Portuguese, details the conspiracy and its evidence. When the conspiracy gained speed on Twitter and other websites, supporters of the ideas who failed to notice an important disclaimer. This blog was created to show how conspiracy theories can look true. This blog post and theory was created to show how easy it is to make up any kind of information, and people will think this is true. Millions believed in the Avril Levine conspiracy, but if they had just done their research, they would see the entire conspiracy itself was a hoax to prove the gullibility of people. Everyone is driving themselves crazy, trying to convince others that their truth is the ultimate truth. But at the end of the day, no one even knows what the truth actually is. I have noticed a massive rise in all kinds of theories and conspiracies regarding almost everything actually. And this is just another example of the Avril Levine conspiracy theory effects. As humans, the age of information is still new to us, and we still need to figure out how to exist within this age of constant access to overwhelming information, and how to process and discern between what information is worth taking in and what information is leading us down the wrong path. We still have a long way to go, and we are merely in the infancy stage of this new information age we are existing in, and we have a lot to learn. There are so many different ideas and opinions and perceptions out there that who are we to say that our opinion and belief is the ultimate truth? I'm pretty sure that we cannot even 100% prove most of the things that we believe in, yet we fight for it. With the dawning of the age of Aquarius, there will be no such thing as an ultimate truth. We need to get that opinion out of our heads, that life and everything in it can be defined by one notion. The sign of Aquarius in essence represents acceptance, compassion, and understanding when it comes to the different kinds of people that exist within this world, as well as acceptance of their ideas and beliefs and not taking their ideas and their beliefs personally. This concept is still new and challenging to a lot of people. However, we are slowly but surely beginning to move in a direction where this will become the state of consciousness of people on Earth. It might take 100 years or so. Right now, we can see all the things happening around us regarding humanity standing up for human rights. And an example of this is the global protests we experienced this year against racism. What does the age of Aquarius bring with it that other ages never did? Advanced computerized technology, robotics, access to endless information through the internet, medical science. We will soon be able to regenerate body parts and organs, and the rate within the next 10 years, they will be able to do a human head transplant. The extinction of species, the destruction of nature and our environments. These are all changes that we need to learn to adapt to, and it will take some time. We are in between two worlds right now, and there are two mind states we can choose to live in this point in time. The first mindset is one where we are intolerant and unaccepting of the world changes, and where we deny and we reject who other people are, and we get offended by their beliefs and way of existence. The second mindset is one of unity, one where we understand the beauty and diversity of individuality, and we embrace this instead of being against it. The second mindset is the mindset we are going to be shifting into when we fully enter the age of Aquarius. The first mindset will be destroyed, as this is part of an old age. Those who are able to shift from the first mindset to the second mindset will live within the dawning of the age of Aquarius, happy and comfortably. Those who do not shift from the first mindset to the second will exist within the dawning of the age of Aquarius, within inner conflict and discontent. It is important to note that those who live with the first mindset are part of a world that will soon become obsolete. And likely, in hundreds of years, that kind of state of being will long not be in existence anymore, as the second kind of mindset takes over the state of being of humanity. For so long, we have existed in a world where we live according to this first mindset, and we can see how humanity is starting to shift into the second kind of mindset. This shift will not be an easy one, but like with any change comes challenges and difficulties. Now, I do need to note that we live in an extremely special time. The humans that are alive now on Earth represent 7% of the total humans that have ever existed on our planet throughout the entire history of the Earth. More souls want to incarnate onto Earth now than ever before, and we can see this by how there is a massive growth in the global population. The reason for this is because the experience that Earth offers now is unlike any experience a soul has ever been able to experience before. There are more possibilities now than ever before, and our souls want to experience this diversity and abundance of possibilities and experiences. Souls are pushing to be born into a life form now, as the life experience on Earth now is more unique and abundant than any life experience we could have ever experienced on Earth in the past. The age of Pisces was the age of religion and belief. During the age of Pisces, roughly 1 to 2000 AD, was when religions were primarily the focus of mankind, and everything evolved according to religious systems. It was a time when humans had faith and they would believe. In the age of Aquarius, religion will likely lose its importance, and the focus will shift to science, information, and technology. While in the age of Pisces, there was a sense of separation, as different religions believed they were right and they knew the truth and would reject any other truth of any other religion. In the age of Aquarius, we will eventually move to a point where we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, as we learn to accept the diversity of humanity and the diversity in opinions and belief that people have. Like I said, because we are in the process of leaving the Piscean age and entering the Aquarian age, there will be a combination of both kinds of dynamics until the Piscean age's sense of religious separation completely falls away once we are fully submerged within the Aquarian age. What I can advise to you all concerning everything I have just mentioned is to take the hordes of information you are presented with but do not take it all at face value, and do not let it define who you are based on it. It is confusing to figure out what to believe now and who we are meant to be. Still, the best way to approach the changes we are experiencing now at a crucial time in human history is to not see one thing as the absolute truth, but to allow yourself to experience the different perceptions and information that life has to offer, as this is why your soul has chosen to be here at this point in time now, where you are able to have the most enriching and versatile experience that your soul has ever been able to have. Enjoy this experience where we are right at the edge of the age of Pisces and at the beginning of the age of Aquarius. And do not let your beliefs limit you in a world with endless possibilities. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and if you have anything to add, subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more astrology and spirituality videos. I've added the link to my Patreon in the description to this video if you want to see what that is all about, as well as the link to my websites and my social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next week.